All right, guys, let's begin with lesson C. What I mean is, what do you see on the image?
People talk about something.
Yeah, a conversation. So we are having a conversation strategy. What strategy? Making your meaning clear. Now, let's talk about that for a minute. Before we talk about this, let's check some images. What do you see in the picture?
Maybe a son who's moved to another house.
Son moving to another house. Very good. What about here?
A kid with his parents cooking.
With his parents? Maybe with his father.
Father. Yes,
yeah.
Father.
A kid with his father cooking. What do you see here?
Two friends discuss about the rules. And
okay. Two friends discussing the rules. Okay. Next.
Housework.
Housework
chores.
or house chores. Yes.
Budget.
Budget. Yeah. Budget. Bills. Payments. Very nice. And this?
They are doing the laundry.
Doing the laundry. Very nice. Now here we have all of them. Now we have some expressions here. Contribute to household bills. What picture would that be?
the number 3.
Can you match it, please? Is it this
no.
one? No. Is it this one?
The part.
No.
No. Can you match it? Can you please with your finger?
The woman iron, the woman cooking.
Connected, please.
The woman swept.
Connected.
I think is this.
Very good, Diana. Contribute to household bills. Household payments. Rent, gas, electricity. What other bills do we have in the household? Electricity, food, gas, rent. What else?
The water.
Water. What, Leslie?
Internet.
Rent?
Yeah.
Rent. What else?
Internet.
What?
Internet.
Internet.
Save to vacation, save to doctor.
Savings, yes, okay. What about TV?
Yes, TV.
TV, okay. Perfect. Well, what is cook their own meals? What is that?
The second.
Very easy, right? What about do household chores? Yes, Leslie got it. She's doing good. What about do their own laundry? I love this picture. Look at the baby. He's in the basket. What about move out? Pay the food? Pay for food, I mean. Pay for rent? Observe house rules. Very easy, very good. Thank you guys. Thank you very much. I'm erasing everything. Now, in your opinion, which of these things should parents expect their children to do? Tell me.
Maybe
Observe the rules.
Observe the rules, yes. What else?
in the chores, help with the chores.
Help with the chores, yes. What else?
Do their own laundry.
Do their own laundry, okay. Is that it?
Do their own meals.
Cook their own meals. Is that it? At what point in their lives? At what point they should obey rules?
Observe the rules every time.
All the time.
Since, sí, yeah.
What about household chores?
For years.
When they're a baby?
When they are teenagers.
When they're
No,
teenagers. What about do their own laundry?
When they are teenagers.
Teenagers too? Cook their own meals?
Teenagers too.
What about in high school? What things should parents expect their children to do in high school?
Study hard.
Of these things here? What about in college, in the university?
Their own meals.
Cook their own meals?
Yes.
Only. What about?
I prefer that they don't move another city. I prefer that they study here.
That's right. But
in
after
my
college?
city.
After college?
To
Move.
To move out?
Yes. Or maybe
Yes.
help pay the
Go
bills.
out and pay your own rent.
What about Liliana? You said you prefer they stay in the city.
Yes, teacher.
So should they contribute to the household payments?
No, really no contribute. My daughter don't contribute with
But
the
it's not.
house bills.
But what
No.
do you expect your children to do? What do you want your children to do? Do you want your daughter
In this
to
case,
household? What?
I didn't listen to you, teacher.
What do you expect your daughter to do in your house? Do the house
I expect that they contribute with the house chores. Yeah.
her own laundry?
House chores. Just only at least her clothes.
At least her clothes.
At least.
Cook?
Yeah. At least his meal, his special meal.
Her special meals.
Her special meal.
Move out?
Yeah. When she doesn't want to eat, which I cook.
What you cook? Yes. Move out?
No, I
No,
prefer
not move
that
out.
she stay in home.
Contribute to household bills?
My daughter, no contributes
No?
with no.
Okay, there you go. Thank you, Lilian. Now, close your books, please. Let's continue with this activity with books closed.
Close.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, look at the picture. What do you see?
A conversation.
A conversation. Who are they?
The mom and her son.
A mom and her son, maybe. Okay. I want you to listen and tell me what household activities do they talk about? And if they are mother and son. Ready?
Okay.
So, how are things going now that you've graduated?
Okay, but it was hard moving back in with my parents. I'm not saying we don't get along, but frankly, there's a bit of friction. You know, they have all these rules.
Well, I have to say, it is their house. What I mean is, it's probably not easy for them either.
I know. I'm just saying it's hard to get used to. And they've even asked me to pay rent now.
Well, you'd have to pay rent if you had your own place.
I know. I don't mean that they should support me completely, but I could use some help till I get on my feet. In other words, I just wish they'd give me a break.
Well, you could always work more hours if you need to.
What household activities do they talk about?
Moving back.
What activities he need to do when she moved to other house or something?
Okay.
To pay rent.
Pay rent. All right. Let's write that down. Hold on. Let me open a little white screen. Can you repeat to me your sentences, please?
What he need to do
Yeah.
when he moved to the other house?
I think it
When he or she?
when
He
What?
move
well, what need
Who?
to do when he moved to the other house?
to
Another.
parent house. I think.
Their parent house.
Yes, parent
But
house.
what he needs to do when he moves to another house?
No, to their parent house.
There?
To his parent house.
His parents' house. What he needs to do when he moves?
No.
I
They
think
talk about what things needs to do when he moved to the other house.
When
For example,
when he moved,
heard-
moved.
I think he moving back. I hear. I'm not.
I know,
Yeah.
but is this sentence correct? When he moved?
When he's
When
moving,
he moves.
When he moves. There, sorry. Now the sentence is correct. What he needs to do when he moves to his parents' house. What else? What more?
Like he need to pay rent.
He need
Pays.
he need to pay.
I'm not sure.
He need to pay.
to pay rent.
Pay. He needs. No.
He needs to
Yes.
pay rent.
He needs. He needs to pay rent. What else?
He asked for support.
Yes.
He asked support of.
He asks or he wants?
Yeah,
He wants
he wants support of her parents.
From her?
From her.
Her parents?
His
his
parent.
parent.
No, for her. From her. For the
From her
mom,
parents?
from her.
So
or
she wants
no,
help from her parents?
From her or From her, only from her,
No
or
parents.
from his mom. From his mom or from her.
Well, are they mother and son?
No.
No.
All right, another question.
From,
What is his problem?
He wish more support from his parents.
Okay.
I think he talk about rules.
What's her opinion about it?
About
All right, listen again and let's check these answers, okay?
So, how are things going now that you've graduated?
Okay, but it was hard moving back in with my parents. I'm not saying we don't get along, but frankly, there's a bit of friction. You know, they have all these rules.
Well, I have to say, it is their house. What I mean is, it's probably not easy for them either.
I know. I'm just saying it's hard to get used to. And they've even asked me to pay rent now.
Well, you'd have to pay rent if you had your own place.
I know. I don't mean that they should support me completely, but I could use some help till I get on my feet. In other words, I just wish they'd give me a break.
Well, you could always work more hours if you need to.
Sorry, guys. So what household activities do they talk about?
what? Oh,
Number one. What household activities do they talk about?
about rent and rules. For
About friend?
rent,
Rent and rules and what else?
pay rent, or pay rent and house rules. House rules.
House rules. What is his problem?
They're
He
far.
he doesn't have money to pay the rent.
he's broken.
He's broke?
He's broken.
He's broke. What's her opinion about it?
She think is the
He need to find other place to live more
He-
cheap.
no.
need to?
She think he need always work more hours.
Wait. She think he need?
Yeah, she thinks
She needs to find
She thinks he
he
needs.
needs work more hours.
Work more hours. All right, perfect. You can, let's take a look at the story, okay? Read and listen at the same time.
So, how are things going now that you've graduated?
Okay, but it was hard moving back in with my parents. I'm not saying we don't get along, but frankly, there's a bit of friction. You know, they have all these rules.
Well, I have to say, it is their house. What I mean is, it's probably not easy for them either.
I know. I'm just saying it's hard to get used to. And they've even asked me to pay rent now.
Well, you'd have to pay rent if you had your own place.
I know. I don't mean that they should support me completely, but I could use some help till I get on my feet. In other words, I just wish they'd give me a break.
Well, you could always work more hours if you need to.
Okay, guys. Now, what household activities do they talk about? Moving back in with my parents. What else?
Rules.
Yes, rules, house rules. What else?
Pay rent.
Pay rent, yes. That's it, right?
Right.
Yes.
What is his problem?
They have all the rules. Or there's a bit of friction.
Yes. There's a bit of friction. What else? It's hard to get used to. What else? They've asked me to pay rent.
For they give me a break.
Yes, I could use some
Yes.
help.
I just wish.
And I just wish they'd give me a break. There you go. Next, what's her opinion about it?
It's
It's their house.
it is his her.
Yes, it is their house. What else?
It's probably not easy for them.
Yes, it's probably not easy for them either. What else?
You have to pay
You
rent
have to
if
pay
you have your own
rent.
place. People
Yes.
always work more hours.
And what else? Yes, you could always work more hours if you need to. Perfect. Thank you very much. Now, can you read, please, Leslie?
How Sarah and Franco make their meaning clear by adding to or repeating their ideas. They use expressions like this. Find examples in the conversation.
Okay. Adding or repeating their ideas. So check. Repeating, not words, repeating the ideas. Now let's check the expressions to do that. Can you read, please, Diana?
What I'm saying is, what I mean is, I mean, in other words, I'm saying or I'm just saying, I'm not saying, I don't mean.
Yeah, there you go. Can we find them in the conversation? Can you find example? Yes, I'm not saying. What else? Continue, please. I'm just saying, yes. I'm just saying, yes, what I mean is, what else? I don't mean, perfect. Now, remember, these expressions are to add more ideas, to include more ideas, or to repeat ideas. So what ideas are being repeated with these expressions? All right, I want to highlight with color blue the first idea, idea number 1. It was hard moving back in with my parents. We repeat the idea with, I'm not saying we don't get along, but there's a bit of friction. Yes? So he is repeating the idea, not the words. One is, it was hard moving back. Why? Because there's a bit of friction. You know what's friction? When it's not peaceful, when the conversation is a little tense. Okay? On the second one, what is the first idea? It is their house.
It's their house.
Now, repeat the idea. What does that mean? Well, it's probably not easy for them either. Yes, so she's not repeating words. No, she's only repeating the idea with different words. Does that make sense?
Yes.
On the next one, I'm just saying. What is the first one? First one is I know. And the next, it's hard to get used. Yes, there you go. So I understand, basically, in different expressions. I know. Yes, I'm just saying, it's repeating the idea. It's hard to get used to. Next, I don't mean, the first idea is I know. And the second idea?
I don't mean that they should support me.
I don't mean that. So not that they should support me. No. But I could use some help. Yes. So when they say I don't mean, the first idea is canceled. So what I mean I could use some help. Yes. Now, guys, please ask and answer the questions with your classmates. Let's see. Lucelena, Eduardo. Yeah, let's go in sessions. Perfect. Go ahead and go. I'm going to send you the slide on the WhatsApp group. All right, ladies, let's continue. Did you finish all the questions?
Yes.
Okay. So what do you think about Franco? No opinions?
He had problems.
Is that what you think about him? That he has problems?
Yes. He had problems when when he when he had to move to his parent house. That's what I think.
What should he do? Guys, what should he do?
I think he should talk with their parents about their problems and
with
start to work with
their
his
parents?
with his parents.
His parents. What would you do?
I will stay in my parents' home.
Do you think his parents are doing the right thing? Okay, let's go to the next activity. Match the comments and write the letters A to F and then discuss with a partner. Now, please go ahead and open your books. What page, Diana?
Let me see.
78?
Yeah, 78.
78. Go ahead, 78. And match the comments, please. Let's have 2 minutes for this, okay? Okay, guys, are you finished?
Yes, teacher.
Can you compare your answers, please?
Okay. So, guys, what do you have in number 1?
B, number 1. Number 2, I wrote C.
Me too. I wrote letter C. Number 3.
I wrote E.
Me too.
Yeah, me too.
Number 4, I wrote F.
Me too.
And number 5, A.
Me too.
And the last one, B.
Me too.
Yeah, me too.
We just finished, teacher.
Yeah, all right, let's check it out. What do you have for number 1, guys? Number 1 is
D.
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 Number 2,
C.
C.
3,
E.
E.
4,
E, teacher, E.
so number 3, what's number 3?
Letter E.
E.
Yes.
Yeah, E.
Yeah. And B.
Letter 6.
Like that?
The last one.
I wrote E.
I don't understand.
Letter
Number
E
6.
is from number 3,
F.
and number B
F.
is the last one.
Number 4 is B. It's F.
So number 6 is B.
Number 4 is F.
Number 4.
And number 5?
A.
A.
F.
So Liliana, you have F in number 5? Okay, let's check it out. Number 1, I can't wait to get my own place. I'm not saying living on parents is bad. Perfect, very good. D. Number 2, you can save money when you live at home. I don't mean that you shouldn't contribute to rent. Yes, there you go. It's a good one right there, but maybe different color. Next, number 3. I guess you have to live by your parents' rules. E. What I'm saying is you're really just a guest in their home. Perfect. Next, number 4. My mom says I have to move out when I get a job. F. In other words, she just wants me to be independent, which is fine. Very good, guys. 5. I've always had to do my own laundry stuff. A. I'm just saying I can take care of myself. Perfect. And the last one. 6. If you don't pay rent at home, you should still contribute somehow. B. What I mean is you could redecorate a room or something. Very good, guys. Thank you very much. That's perfect. Let's continue. A strategy plus. Go ahead and close your books for a moment. Are you ready?
Yes.
A strategy plus. I have to say. Can you read, Diana, please?
You can use I have to say to show that you want to make a strong statement, often to say something controversial.
Okay, something controversial or maybe a little bit strong. Okay, so let's have the example. Well, I have to say. Now, why is she using the expression? Because the comment is something strong, something controversial. It is their house. Yeah, that's an opinion. It's a little strong. It's not in favor of him. So I have to say. In conversation, you can use these expressions to say what you really feel. Honestly, I have to say, frankly, or quite frankly, to be honest, or to be honest with you, and to tell you the truth. But the most common one is honestly. And the least common is to tell you the truth. But they are all used. They are all present in the conversations. I'll give you some examples. Use these expressions to say what you really feel when you have a strong opinion. An example, honestly, I don't like the teacher. Oh my gosh. Is that you, Leslie? Yeah, it's pointing towards you. Another,
I
another
like
I have to say he's strict. No, I'm not strict. Come on, Diana. I'm not too bad. Quite frankly, the class was better with teacher Riz. Okay. Okay, I see. Now, notice how these people don't like the class, right? And it's an example. So they say, honestly, I don't like the teacher. I have to say he's straight. Quite frankly, the class was better with teacher Riz. It's an example. They don't like the class. But if you have a different opinion and you don't want to be unfriendly, you want to be friends with different opinions, you can say these expressions. To be honest with you, I think he's okay. Or, to tell you the truth, I like him. Right? Different opinions. They are different. Now, would you like more examples? I think you do. So here we have a group of friends. Now, one of them lives in their parents' house and it's not a good situation. Just like Franco, there is something a little uncomfortable about living with their parents. So the friends say, to be honest with you, your parents are very strict. Oh, wow. Quite frankly, you need to find your own place. Now that may be true. I have to say, you're old enough to be on your own. Oh, that's a little strong, right? That's a little heavy, but it's trying to be friendly. That's why it says, I have to say, I have to tell you this. It's not nice, but I have to tell you because you're my friend. You're old enough to be on your own. And she can respond, honestly, I'm scared. And more friends can say, to tell you the truth, I was scared too, but I got over it. Hello. Hi. English access. Okay, let's continue. Now, listen and write the expressions you hear and then practice with the partner. Before we listen and complete the sentences with the expressions you hear. It could be honestly, I have to say, quite frankly, to be honest, or to tell you the truth. Okay, in your books, open your books, page 79. Are you ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and listen.
1.
Do you think it's hard for adult children to live with their parents?
I honestly don't think it is. Some of my friends complain about their parents, but I have to say, I think they're lucky to have a free place to live. 2. Is it reasonable for parents to ask their kids to pay rent to live at home?
I don't really know, to tell you the truth. I know some parents who pay all their kids' expenses, and I have to say, I think that's a bad idea.
3.
When do you think is the best time for kids to move out and be independent?
To be honest with you, I think it depends. I suppose after they get their first real job, though my sister's working and quite frankly, she couldn't afford to move out right now.
Guys, can you compare your answers, please?
Okay. So, guys, what do you have in the first conversation? I have honestly, and I have to say. What do you think?
Yeah, me too.
All right. The next one, I have to tell you the truth, and I have to say. And you?
Same.
Okay, and the last one, to be honest and quite frankly.
Me too.
Me too.
Are you finished, guys?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, can you complete the spaces, please?
Okay.
Who wants to do number 1?
Me, Diana.
Go ahead, Diana, do number 1, please. Number 2,
Me?
go ahead. Do number 2. Number 3,
To tell you the truth,
go ahead and write it down on the screen, please.
Sure, I can write the answer in a on a chat.
Sure, go ahead.
Tell the tell you tell you the truth.
That's number 3, Luciana.
Yes.
to be honest with you, to be honest with you,
No, teacher. In that part is
to be honest with you,
you.
And okay.
And the
I
last
hear,
one
to be honest with you.
Quite frankly.
Liliana, can you type it? Guys? No? Maybe?
No,
I can't teach it.
teacher, I can. The 5, to be honest with you,
Eduardo, are you there?
the line 5.
Yes, I'm here.
In the
Can you
letter,
complete
letter B.
number 3, please?
Yeah, but I didn't listen to the audio.
Liliana and Lucelena can help you.
In the number 3, in the letter B, is to be honest. To be honest with you. To be honest, I think it depends. I suppose after they get their first real job. Without my sister working and quite frankly, she couldn't afford to move all right now. No. No.
Okay. Would you like to listen again? Be honest. And the last one, frankly. Okay. Would you like to listen again and check?
Yes, teacher.
All right, let's check.
1.
Do you think it's hard for adult children to live with their parents?
I honestly don't think it is. Some of my friends complain about their parents, but I have to say, I think they're lucky to have a free place to live. 2. Is it reasonable for parents to ask their kids to pay rent to live at home?
I don't really know, to tell you the truth. I know some parents who pay all their kids' expenses, and I have to say, I think that's a bad idea.
3.
When do you think is the best time for kids to move out and be independent?
To be honest with you, I think it depends. I suppose after they get their first real job, though my sister's working and quite frankly, she couldn't afford to move out right now.
Are you finished, guys?
Yes.
Is that correct?
And the number 3 in part B, to be honest with you.
Perfect. To be honest with you. That's right. And everything else is perfect. Thank you, guys. Do you have any questions?
No.
No? Now what you have to do is ask and answer the same questions and give your own answers in your own opinions in your answers, okay? The questions are in your book. So please, Leslie, now let's go in teams. Edward, oh my gosh. Okay, Liliana and Lucelena, please don't go. Okay, Liliana and Lucelena stay. Only Diana, Eduardo, and Leslie go to room number 1, ask and answer the questions, please. Go ahead, ladies. Ask and answer, please.
Okay, Liliana, do you think it's hard for adult children to live with their parents?
No, I think that it's very it's better because they have to they if they live with her parents, they can save money and but and after she can buy an apartment on a old house.
Mhm. Yeah.
What do you
Yeah.
think?
Well, to be honest, I think is the best decision because uh, uh, if you live with your parents, you have a lot of opportunities to well, you say save money and buy some things that you need in the future. So I think is the reason it's the better decision.
I agree with you.
Okay,
The
and the
next
second,
one, is it reasonable for parents to ask their kids to pay rent to live at home?
well, it depends. If you well, if their parents um uh, need to to need the money, yes. If the kids the kids work, it's um just it's is the word just to do that because when they live with their parent is an obligation to buy something that you help the home.
Okay.
Yes.
Honestly, I prefer that they don't pay rent or they don't contribute uh, with bills because I prefer that they save money for themselves
Mhm.
for the future when they have their own house, um, their
Mhm.
family.
Yes. Okay, the number 3. When do you think is the best time for kids to move out and be independent?
Um, Honestly, I think that they they can move when when they have married
Mhm.
until they married. And you, what do
Yes.
you think?
Yes, I agree with you because if you uh, will have an other family, you need to move to the other house. So is the best decision to move to the other house when you get married.
Yeah, when you get married. That's right. Thank you, ladies. Thank you
I
very much.
agree.
That was a good and nice activity. Now let's continue. Are your classmates here? Oh, they're coming back in 3, 2, 1. Perfect. They're back. Now listening and strategies. Boomerang kids. Guys, what is a boomerang? What's a boomerang?
Something that come back to you.
Yes, it's that little toy, right? Where is that toy from?
Can you repeat, please?
Where is the toy from? Is this a Mexican toy?
No.
No. Well, what would be Boomerang Kids?
Um,
Boomerang Kids is a kid that lives from home to the university, and then when the kid finishes the university, goes back home. A boomerang kid.
What is that?
What?
What is that?
Pretty sad?
No. What is that? It's a dog?
No, it's a little kitten, a little cat.
Oh.
She wants to eat, but she ate a lot. So she's supposed to take a nap, but she doesn't want to sleep. But we'll give her more food in a minute. Now, boomerang kids. What do you see in the pictures?
Boomerang kid.
Boomerang kids. Yeah, a boomerang kid, right? Graduated and back to his parents' house. Boomerang kid, and boomerang girl, right?
Right.
Is this common in Mexico?
Yeah, I think. Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, is it normal?
Yes, I think.
Yes.
All right, now let's listen to these people talk about it to see if it's normal, if it's okay, if it's, well, before we do that, I'm sorry. Let's read the advice for parents. Do you think any parent, I'm sorry, I misread. Do you know any parents who have done these things? How to deal with your boomerang kids? Set up a work for rent arrangement. Refuse to lend money. Don't buy clothes or personal items. Remove the TV from his or her bedroom. Insist he or she has to apply for a job every day. Insist he or she has to be home by 11 p.m. Set a move-out date. Have a no friends, no parties rule. Do you know any parents who have done these things to their kids?
Yeah, my grandmother.
Your mother? Really?
No, my grandmother.
Your grandmother, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I heard that.
Okay,
My
somebody else? Nobody?
I buy clothes to my daughter yet.
Steal, you mean steal? All right, listen to two parents talk about boomerang children. Check the rules that Karen
Steve.
advises Steve to set. Are you ready?
Yes.
Is Brittany still living with you?
Yeah, she is. But to be honest, things are difficult. There's a lot of friction at the moment.
Why am I not surprised?
I know. You've been through all this with Nick, haven't you?
Oh, yeah.
What I'm saying is, it's hard for us to talk to her right now, and it's costing us a fortune.
You know, when Nick was home after the first month, we stopped helping him out financially. We just refused to lend him money.
To tell you the truth, I'm not sure that we could do that. Her friends all get help from their parents, so...
And he had to buy his own little extras. We paid for his food, and that was all. He had to buy his own clothes and things like shampoo and everything.
Well, that sounds reasonable. The thing is, she doesn't seem very motivated right now. I don't mean that she doesn't want a job, but she seems to keep putting it off, and quite frankly, she should be sending off her resume to lots of places. Instead, she's watching movies all day.
Well, why not have a rule that says she has to apply for one job every single day? That's what we did. We just insisted. And he did. Well, except on the weekends.
Yeah? And he's got a job now, right? So it worked. That sounds like a good idea.
Right. And does she have a date to move out?
No.
That was another thing. And I have to say it was the best thing we did. We said to him, you have 6 months to get a job and to find a place to rent.
Boy, you're tough. I honestly don't know that we could ask her to leave. But in any case, you should go on TV advising parents about this stuff.
Well, I'm not saying that we wanted to throw him out of the house, but we wanted him to get on his feet. In other words, just to be independent.
I have to say, that sounds appealing.
Oh, and then when he did move out, we changed the locks.
You didn't.
We sure did. I'm not saying he's not welcome. We love to see him, and his friends too. But what I mean is, he comes as our guest. Frankly, it's tough love, but honestly, it works.
Please, guys, compare your answers. What rules are mentioned?
Refuse to lend money.
It says she has to apply for a job every day.
Okay, what else?
Remove TV
Don't buy
from
clothes
his
or
Buy
bedroom.
clothes or personal items. Set a move out date. And the other one.
That's it, guys. That is it. Okay?
Okay.
Yes, now we need to continue with this, but we have no more time.
How are
we'll
things?
start tomorrow with this, okay?
Okay.
And yes, it's 6 p.m. right now. So how was the class, guys?
Good.
Very good.
Yes?
Yes.
Did you see something new?
Very good, very interesting.
Very nice. Do you have any questions?
No.
No? All right, well, thank you very much, guys. I will send, the homework is in the platform. Are you guys working the platform?
Teacher, my platform doesn't work.
It doesn't work. Okay,
No.
and I'm sorry. We need to wait. Okay, we'll wait for that.
Well,
Same for me.
actually, I don't check because one time Miss Maru sent me a message and she told me something, but I don't check right now. So I'm
Okay. I will ask, I will tell you when it's good to go and we'll check it then, okay?
Okay.
All right, guys. For now, there is no homework, so I will see you tomorrow. Have a great evening and bye.
See you
Bye,
tomorrow.
teacher.
Bye,
See you
guys.
tomorrow.
Bye, Diana. Bye, Eduardo. Bye, Lucelena, Liliana, Leslie.